Expo, and we are here to explore the latest innovations and breakthroughs in the renewable energy sector. Today, we are joined by Mr. Vaibhav Lunta, Chief Business Officer, Race Power Infra. Hello, sir. So please tell our audience what you are showcasing here, the new products or resources that you are displaying here.
Sure. So, Race Power Infra is one of the leading developers, RE developers in the country. We have executed and commissioned over 2 gigawatt peak of projects, and right now about similar 2 gigawatt is under execution for us. We are also developing 6 gigawatt of RE projects and parks across 3 states, which is Rajasthan, Karnataka, and AP. So that will be a mix of solar, wind, and battery projects, which will cater to the utilities as well as the CNI customers who are looking for an round-the-clock clean energy. Be it data centers or for green hydrogen facilities, etc. So our parks being a combination of solar and wind, they can be co-located as well. So we would be catering to that.
Okay, so could you also share any of your future expansion plans or like any other business plans do you have, like, and you'd like to see in the near future?
Yes, so we are also coming up with a cell manufacturing line, which will be operational in the next year. So that's a 3 gigawatt line that will be there in MP. Right. Along with that, we are also looking at cell manufacturing, battery assembly line that will also be operational late next year. So manufacturing is also something that now will.
Oh, that's great. So now a lot of discussion is going on, like self-reliance and co-localizations. So what do you think that how it is going to impact the pricing and adoption in India?
So I think from a pricing perspective, the industry is kind of adjusting itself, right? Pricing I think it was very well known to the industry that we will have to use local cells, right? So that pricing costing has pretty much been absorbed, okay, and understood. I think what's next to be seen is when we get to the next phase of Make in India, which is going to be the wafers, the ingots, right, the batteries, right? Because we are already talking about the approved list like we have for modules and cells. We'll have for wafers and ingots and probably batteries as well. So I think that's where we'll have to see how the costing pans out.
And also, sir, with the recent reduction in GST rate on components of solar components, so how do you see this is going to what are your views on that?
So that's a welcome move, and thank you to the ministry for reducing this. It helps because it helps us to reduce our costs ultimately, because you would know that power supply is it's not a GST service, right? So the entire cost that we pay on our equipment is a cost, and that gets loaded on the tariff. Right, so reduction in GST will only help to reduce the tariff.
Oh, that's great, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks for giving us time, and we wish you best of luck. And then we would like to see you more launches or business expansion in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.